Pisceans! Hello, Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to my channel. We ask you, let's straighten things up. There we go. Sorry about that. So, general love reading, general twin flame love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. You know, maybe your Venus placement is in Pisces, which is all about your love and your finance. Whatever brings you here, welcome. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a psychic medium. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner. And this is a general reading for twin flame love. For those of you that are not familiar with twin flame love, there's a lot of information about it online. But it's about that beautiful connection that we make with another person that and one thing about you, Pisces, probably more than all the other zodiac signs, even, you know, I know a lot of times people say that Cancer, which I am, is making like almost like a stronger sort of love connection. And while Cancer makes a really, really powerful love connection, the thing with you, Pisces, is it might be a little bit difficult, you know, to sort of like, you know, get you there initially, but for you, you make that connection for life. And whether it is that you're in this life, you know, whether it is that it's like, you know, maybe somebody's passed or moved away or whatever it may be, you make that heart connection for life. And that is really the twin flame connection, you know. We just obviously want to make sure that it's the best connection for you. But let's see what we have. Let's see what we got. If you're coming back, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, then I'm very happy that you're here. I hope that you would consider subscribing to the channel and to hit that notification bell. And if you want to let my channel help you to grow, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. Okay. Let's see, Pisces. What do we have for you, beautiful souls? Exposed and revealed. For the life of me, I can't remember who else got this. I think it was Sagittarius. I speak under correction, but I think it was Sagittarius who got this. Exposed and revealed. This is seeing things in a clearer light, Pisces. You know, seeing things in a... it's almost like there's unlocked sort of potential here that is coming forth. It almost feels like for some of you that you're in a space where you may have felt that all hope was lost, that things are never going to work out again. And there might be quite a positive, very nice, beautiful, positive twist on that. You might be in for quite a gorgeous surprise here. Nice. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you in Tarot. Tarot's going to drop the cards. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or maybe just a Virgo energy. Let's see. King of Pentacles is your overall energy for the reading. I love this. This is you getting a real balance in your sort of materialistic side of the world, you know, money and the things that money can buy. I like this. For many of you, it might have taken you a lot of time, Pisces, to sort of get your ducks in a very beautiful, nice row. But I mean, those ducks are styling right now, you know. This also, I feel that for many of you, you've come to the end of a very long journey, a very long personal journey. It's drawn to an end, and there's a new journey that obviously can, you know, can start from here. What I like about this, Pisces, is that there's a sense of you've learned a lot of lessons. You are almost like a soul that sort of tied up all its karma. You know, and so from here onwards, obviously life is ever going forward. Life is ever, you know, sort of like, you know, ever unfolding. You know, it's all one big evolution. But what's wonderful here is that from this space, you actually decide what your future is. In life, in love, be you with someone, be you not with anyone. This is a space where I feel for some of you, there could have been maybe somebody that you were dealing with, you know, your twin flame might not actually be in this life, and this is something that's a little bit difficult to get sometimes even, but your twin flame might be happily married, in a relationship, engaged to someone else, because remember that the purpose of a twin flame is to come and help you to to get into the best flow of you, basically to help you to be the best version of who you can be. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a person that you're going to be with and that you're going to marry with, marry and you're going to be with for the rest of your life. But obviously, that is the ideal. But the purpose of twin flames, really, because it's a divine energy here, I don't get a bad vibe from the twin flames. I don't get a bad vibe from them. What I'm just saying is there might be sort of like some distance between the two of you, but it's almost like they came what they needed to help you with, to help you direction in a certain way, so you could learn those lessons. But the part that they really set you on is to help you to get your own energy in that beautiful flow so that you could go forward and live the beautiful life that you were meant to live. So if you were with someone and you gave your complete heart to them and you're not with that person at the moment anymore for whatever reason, know that they've come and they've done what they were supposed to do, and the goal with all of this was for you to go forward and to prosperously shine. Okay. So, in the recent past, I know that's not the easiest message to hear, but I have to give you what I give, all right? I've got the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. That's the recent past. Let's look at your current energy, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. This is a very overall all over the place energy that's happening here at the moment. Like, I can pick up on the energy within myself, and it feels very scattered. It feels everywhere. All right. So maybe some of you are feeling that way at the moment, or maybe you're coming out of that space, but the energy is very all over the place. And I get that it's probably coming from a point of trying to do the right thing for everyone, which is good, which is perfect, which is fine. But be careful to not burn yourself out here, okay? Heading towards you, we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. So first of all, you're reaching the perfect destination for yourself. But this is, your soul is growing so fast over here. It's like you are, getting energetic, what we call downloads, information from the universe, in your sleep, seeing signs, that it's almost like you're not the same person that you were 3 hours ago, okay? Sorry. Some of you may have been sick recently. I feel that it was necessary here for you to take a body break. There might have been so much emotion within you that it started to manifest in your body as physical illness, or maybe you felt very weak. But there is that space there in the recent past, and that is actually concerning. I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces, that energy that happened here, I love where you are at the moment. And from where you are at the moment, you can consciously decide to not recreate things. I feel that something could have come out here that was hurtful to you, that sort of really, rocked the boats for you. But you needed some rest. You needed physical, bodily rest over here. And for some of you, it could be that I don't really feel that you sort of voluntarily took a break. So it's almost like life may have put you down into a break, okay? To prevent you from actually fully sort of like, combusting, basically. Because there is that space of finding your way there again with the Seven of Wands and that Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, you were taking on, it's like you were taking on a lot of emotional energy here to a point that you were like really like, I need a break. I need to breathe, You were very overwhelmed. And I feel that, again, this is something that can happen from good intention. So maybe you wanted to be there for everyone. You wanted to support everyone, which is wonderful, which is beautiful. But it doesn't help when you forget yourself. And some of you completely forgot yourself. Like almost like self-sacrifice could have been seen as an honorable thing to do almost, okay? But where you are at the moment, things are changing. You are taking beautiful control of your energy back. You are getting that beautiful space in it. And this Magician goes so wonderful with your overall energy, that King of Pentacles. This is you being in your power. This is you standing in the fullness of your power. Some of you are probably not going to want to hear this, but, it's wonderful to hold a connection to someone else. But you also want to be mindful that sometimes when we hold a connection to someone else, we can hold it to such a point that it almost sort of pauses our life, and life starts kind of to go past us a little bit. Okay, it's a very emotional space. And that is why I feel that break there was necessary. And it's almost like you were in a space, maybe you were laying down, and it's almost like, you might have been, somebody passing by, might have been thinking that, or realizing, it's, what emotional ties you need to go. It's almost like you need to get out of your own space a little bit to get some, like an objective view and to realize what it is that you needed to release and to let go of. Okay. And that's wonderful, and also wonderful universal support came in for you. But as we said, this is bringing you to where you are at the moment, the magician. And with this space, you can actually do about anything. You can create the most beautiful love from this space for yourself. But there's two things that are happening here at the moment. The one you might be aware of, the other one you might not be aware of. There's the Five of Pentacles, which is the first one, and there's the Three of Pentacles, which is the second one. So for some of you, you might not see the space where you are at the moment as a new beginning space. You might not see it exactly for what it is, It might even seem like a little bit of a burden to you, maybe that life or someone is out to get you. Some of you even had difficulty coping. Now, you want to remember, Pisces, that you are an emotional being. You are probably, of all the zodiac energies, you can naturally take on other people's energy easiest. And that is why you really want to protect that inner child energy of yours. For those of you that are interested actually in something like that, I've got a online psychic development and mind unlocking course that's coming out this October and November. It's going to be online. It's going to be 8 classes. It helps you with stuff like that if you're interested. It's on my Facebook page. My link for my Facebook page is in the description. But it's very interesting because, and this is the second thing that's sort of tying in with the first thing, I feel that whilst you might be very sort of engaged with everything that's happening in your immediate environment, in your home, in your space sort of thing, the things that's calling your attention, the universe is busy creating a beautiful new space of love here for you. Now, it's almost like I immediately hear this big, almost like, choir band of Pisces going, never, not me, never, 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 no, not interested. But 5 is a space of new beginnings. Yes, 1 as well, but 5 in tarot is, and especially in numerology, 5 is a space of new beginnings. And new beginnings can often be very, very challenging. But then there with number 3, with the 3 of Pentacles, and especially with Pentacles, because Pentacles is those sort of yummy, nice goodness things in life that makes life nice. For me, it's buying Oracle and tarot decks. But it's those nice little bonuses that gets about. Life is bringing that for you. There is a new connection that's coming about here. There's definitely a new connection here. All right. And I do feel that even though for many of you there might be a little bit of a sense of maybe loneliness, maybe you'll appreciate the help or the company of someone else, there is a sense here of almost saying all those things are nice, but I'm not sure if I actually want this. We're going to clarify for you. There's a changing of mind that's taking place over here. I feel that for some of you, it's almost like, and again, it's coming up. For some of you, there's almost a sense of you almost don't want to give your energy, your love, your time to even thoughts of things like that. So if maybe even if somebody says to you, how about going on the dating site? You'll be like, are you serious? That sort of thing. Why would I possibly want to do that? Or you might do it, but very half-heartedly, not expecting anything to happen from there. But this is a reminder that the little that you give, there's so much more of you. So it's almost like saying, Pisces, don't be so cautious with your heart. And it doesn't really mean that, that you should just go out there and sort of be reckless with your heart. But your overall energy is very, it's very strong. So it's not a space where you can sort of like create very damaging things for yourself. There is a space of feeling stuck there. There's a space of feeling stuck here. It's time to move on. I feel that for many of you, you know that it's time to move on. You know that it's time for that new commitment, that connection. You might be all brave and all happy and all those type of things. But when you're laying awake 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, what are you feeling? Okay? When it's when you have to do everything on your own, when it's horribly cold at night, that sort of thing. What are you feeling? Aren't you maybe having the thing of, I might appreciate having somebody with me. That might be nice. And you can leave it just at that. It doesn't have to be more than that. You can leave it at that. All right? It doesn't have to become a thing. But the moment you can take this risk going forward, and not, because it's almost like there's these walls around your heart. And even as the universe is like helping you to break down these walls, it's almost like you getting yourself and you're building them up faster. And if you can't build them fast enough, you get a team to help you build them up. Okay? Let's clarify. Let's look at the King of Pentacles in your overall energy. They say I should show you. Let me show you. There you go. Right. Pisces. I love Pisces. My mother's a Pisces. Let's see. And when I say Pisces, I mean she is a Pisces. Oh. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Emotions, which is the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Temperance card. There's another card. We're going to stay with these two first. This is a space of you stepping away from limitation towards more. There is a little bit of a sense of uncertainty over here, but this is a sense of you stepping towards more of the light. More beauty is about to be revealed to you, Pisces. This is almost like, you know, when we have like a how can I even forget this? Like you know, when the moon does the thing where my goodness. Sun, moon, earth, like an eclipse, basically. You know, there's that sort of magic that's coming through for you, that powerful energy. And while some of you might feel that you're losing control, you're actually regaining control very beautifully. You might be taking some certain actions, maybe expanding your energy, you know, your spiritual practice, your psychic practice, your whatever, your self-confidence, you know, that sort of stuff. Maybe you've been struggling to perfect like a baking recipe for a long time, you know, like your grandmother's cookie recipe, and you're like, I'm going to commit to this. There's a sense of commit. Oh, look at this. Muse of Emotions, King of Cups. This is, I feel that for some of you, you're so concerned that another partner, another person might not really be, you know, fully sort of like, almost like perfectly reflecting and honoring all of who you are and that sort of stuff. But in actual fact, I feel that you're dealing with someone that's got that same concerns. So you might be dealing with another Pisces, possibly, maybe like a Virgo, or like, you know, even a Gemini. But I get Capricorn quite strongly, in fact, which I don't see, I just get it. I mean, I don't see it there, I'm just getting it. But this is a beautiful space, because this is a space basically where you are meeting an equal match. You are getting in contact with an equal match, Pisces. So this is not somebody that's lower than you, that's higher than you. You're very much on the same frequency, and it's about growing together. So for those of you that maybe have had that beautiful experience of sharing before, or would like to have it, it's actually being presented to you at the moment. You are 100% ready for that high level of commitment, that connection. Okay. Now, let's look at what happened there in the recent past. I'm just going to draw one card for that Hermit energy there, because some of you were sick. Page of Materials, Page of Pentacles. For some of you, it's almost like you were losing the plot there for a little while, like you were sort of going completely haywire. And it's almost like you needed to be stopped a little bit to be aligned actually with that twin flame energy. So if you've been sick recently, that actually has a lot to do with your twin flame connection, because I feel for many of you, you wanted that highest good in life. Maybe there's a little bit of a sense of loneliness. So there is that, you know. So let me put it to you like this. So when we put out things into the universe obviously reads our energy. Whatever your strongest desire is, that is what the universe is going to respond to. And for many of you, your highest desire was like sort of like feeling the greatest good of all. But I feel it's almost like for some of you, you started to feel almost like an outside person, like a stranger in your own life, and things needed to be rebalanced for you a bit, and that's why you needed to be brought to stillness a bit for the. Then it's almost like, you know, when you make a beautiful painting or you paint a wall or whatever, and you've got like beautiful flowers or whatever on it. As wonderful as it is, and as fantastic as it is, and as you can run your hands across it, and we're all nostalgic, you need to give it some time to dry. And this is sort of what happened there for you. Okay. I'm going to draw one card for the Seven of Wands there in your recent past. The Fool. So yeah, you were beginning to find your way, you were looking for your way, but for some of you, you may have actually found your way faster than you expected to find your way. And because it happened faster, you sort of might be doubting it a little bit. Is this actually the way? Okay, I'm going to draw you two more cards for that, just for that full energy there in the recent past from the top of the deck and from the bottom of the deck. So Nine of Inspiration, which is the Nine of Wands, and the Star, Aquarius energy. Beautiful. Okay. There's healing that took place here. There was wounding within you. Maybe look at there's a link in the description for a free natal chart. Look at maybe where your Chiron placement is, the wounded healer. You know, there's that healing that took place there for you. Something was holding you back. And now things are, you know, in pure alignment there for twin flame energy there for you. So again, however life sort of called you to a halt, called you to a pause, and it might be in a way that you didn't really want. Maybe, you know, there were trouble at work, you know, you got kicked out somewhere, asked to leave. But when it comes to love, you're a little bit off track. It rerouted you back on track. Okay, so it's actually a good thing, even though it may not have seemed that way in the past. But I feel for many of you in the present, you are beginning to see how that might have been a good thing for you. Again, that Aries energy coming up. Three of Inspiration, Three of Wands, Awakening, which is the Judgment card, and the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands. Some of you may have already met someone, maybe you make a level of contact with them, maybe just online, they're like, we want to have a coffee, and you're like, some of you might be coming up with excuses. Be like, I'd love to do this with you if only I had the time. Okay? For some of you, you know that it's time to let go. You know that it's time to let go of a previous connection to make space for a new one. Okay? You know that. I'm going to go into that. That's your business. Let's draw two cards for this Five of Pentacles here in your current space. Top of the deck, bottom of the deck. Hierophant and the Three of Emotions, the Three of Cups, reasons to celebrate. Again there with that 5-5 energy. New beginnings. Okay, new starts, new beginnings, Pisces. And sometimes new beginnings can feel very scary initially, you know, because, I mean, also the human mind doesn't really like change. The mind likes to hold on to things, you know, but it's time for change there. And it's beautiful. It's scary, but it's beautiful. And the universe want to let you know, spirit want to let you know that it's with you all the way. It's every single step of the way. And you're dealing with someone with honorable intentions. Maybe work with the power of three. And the power of three is, it's about acknowledging all of who you are in a very simplified way. You know, mind, body, spirit, your allness. You know, the more you embrace in that. So again, spiritual practice. The more you embrace in that allness of who you are, the more you're drawing yourself to this beautiful space. And also, I want to clarify, especially for you, Pisces, because this is coming up. Just because you're in the twin flame energy flow doesn't mean that you have to be with another person. The twin flame journey is personal. It's about you. It's about your energy. It's about that beautiful connection that you have with the universe, the allness that you are. And when you're in that space, that is when beauty happens. The beauty of love happens naturally. Okay? Because you are radiating love. Now, prospective energy coming your way. Prospective energy coming your way. So we're looking at the Six of Pentacles over there. In the near future. I always say this is like, you know, I like, for those of you, you might know Paulette Baron-Reed. She's also a Cancerian, like me. You know, she likes to say with the energy coming towards you, it's almost like everything is just around the corner. You know, it's actually quite nice. Give me 1 second. I do apologize. 1 second. I do apologize. There we go. Okay. Right. Whew. You see that little bit that you're giving away, that little bit that you're giving away, that little bit you don't have to give everything. And I think this is something that's coming quite strongly for you through in this reading, Pisces. You don't have to give everything. Just because you text somebody back, or you have like a coffee or a drink or whatever with them, or virtual date even, it doesn't mean that you have to, that this has to be this whole thing. You can just agree to this, see how it goes, and take it to the next step. But if you do, we've got the Sun energy. We've got the Four of Inspirations, which is the Four of Wands, and we've got the Lovers. Then the lovers, and the lovers used to be called choice. All right. Leo energy there as well. Gemini energy there for you. Even a bit of Libra. Um, I want to encourage you going forward, Pisces. If if somebody says to you, hey, would you like to go out a little bit? Let's just see how this goes. I would really like to strongly appeal to you to not just say no. Okay? Because I feel that's a sort of like initial response for most of you. Now, I don't want to scare you off with what I just said, but there with the Four of Inspiration and the Lover's energy, again, this could be very unexpected love sneaking up on you. Not really sneaking up on you, it's just that you're not seeing it, you're not expecting it because you're busy with other things, all right? Focusing on you, focusing on your journey, focusing on your path, which is exactly what you should be doing, which is what everybody should be doing. Because the more you focus on you, and the more you focus on getting that balance within yourself, and which balances your energy, the more beautiful your life works out. Okay? Let's look at this Hierophant energy. Give it another shuffle. Okay. Let's look at this Hierophant energy, which is again with the number 5, again with new beginnings. Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Voices, which is the Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. All right. There's a divine breakthrough here for some of you. Could be for money, but it could also be for time. There's a rest coming in your soul here. For many of you, you've been tired. It's not like releasing the past. It's not like releasing the person, but it's making peace with the way that things went with the previous person. And again, there's a space going forward now. This is a little bit of a warning for you, Pisces. There is a space going forward again where I feel that you can get into your emotions again and sort of overwhelm yourself again. So almost the same as the previous space in the recent past that took you into that almost forceful rest. Be mindful of that catching up with you again. Okay, let's draw another card for that. Let's use a different deck. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel that for some of you, you get into the space where fear, uncertainty, concern, again, this could be other people's emotions as well. It could be things within yourself that you're not aware of. But there is that space of getting very overwhelmed with the emotions and then feeling like you don't have a choice, So be careful of that, because you do, and also you are exactly where you are meant to be, on the right path there with the Three of Wands, Pisces. So if you are where you're meant to be, for a space for love to come to you, and it's beautiful. Again, with that new beginnings. 10 of Emotions, 10 of Cups, 7 of Materials, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Materials, 3 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is a harmonious connection that fits into whatever you see as your family life. It enhances it, makes it better. This person opens you to new potential and possibilities of what you could become. And they've got good intentions. They've got really good intentions. Okay. Oh, some cards fell. Let me just see. 4 cards, stability. 7 of Wands, so there is some fear. 5 of Cups, it's time to release the past. 6 of Cups, you can do so in a peaceful manner. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you sort of like do something terrible. And 10 of Wands, it's time for a new emotional experience. It's time for a new emotional experience for you. Okay? If it resonates with you, Pisces, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, accept it for yourself. Let's finish off with a card from the Keepers of the Light for Pisces, please. I'd really appreciate you liking the video if it resonates with you. Remember to subscribe, remember to hit that notification bell. Got a reading for you coming out every week. Not because I have to, but because I want to, and because I like to help. I love helping people. And I feel that where we are at the moment, it makes so much sense to support each other because the world's so heavy and challenging. You've got Freya. This is such an amazing energy. Phases and cycles. Full moon energy there. Blackbird over there. This is higher wisdom, spiritual ascension. Okay, heart space energy. It's almost like you've been re-lit up. Like, you might have been a little bit passive there for a while. It's like your energy is flowing again, Pisces. I love it. I didn't even realize that I was doing that with my fingers. Like I said, flow. Okay. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Remember what we had right in the beginning of your reading? Exposed and revealed. Which doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's more like, think of it almost like energetic spring cleaning. You get to see what is not working in the best way for you, and you get to move past that. It's beautiful stuff. From my heart, namaste. Hope it resonates. See you next time.